Hey folks, Lester here. Rainy day here in Texas, which we're blessed for the rain. I'm also blessed to let you all know that we have agreed on terms to another year with Argo. This is the 950 Huntmaster 8x8 SX edition, and we are blessed to have come to terms. I want to say thank you to you all. 4 million views on our Argo videos, shorts, and reels over the past year, along with over 100,000 mentions. That's where you actually type the name Argo in the comment in some form or fashion. That right there was a deciding factor in Argo saying, you know what? Having an Argo on an all women's page, or mostly women's page, is not that bad of publicity after all. 4 million views. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for that. It was because of those numbers that kind of helped push the vote over in our favor. And so we will be renewing a contract one more year with Argo. And so let's go for a ride, shall we? I want Lex and Connor to join me, and I want you guys to come along as well. We're going into the pond. All right, my friends, today we're going to do a little bit of rearrangement of our playpen area. What we're going to do is make it to where our playpen can include a little bit more of the shelter here that's above my head now. We are right here standing alongside our RV. And of course, you know, we built this over here to give us some area for lounging when we have friends over, a place to sit when we do our gifts and goodies. Jamie and I love being outdoors. But since we do have our babies who are going to be contained to the playpen for a while longer, I need to offer them a little bit more protection than what I'm doing now. This is great for daytime, but they also need a place to come during the night, or if it were to rain. If it were to rain. But what I'm going to do is take this entire playpen section, I'm going to add some links to it, and we're going to have it come over and have a little bit of area through here, a place they can go to get out of the sun, to get out of the rain, or just to come closer onto the porch if they choose to. What I like about having it over through here is it's not going to interfere with anything that we have going. I will move the doggy. Hey, I've already begun to drain that because it's dirty. I will just simply move our doggy watering station, and any messes that they create, I can hose right off. And our slab was already built to run with a slope where it runs off, so I can rinse things off easy enough. All right, well, you guys stick around with me for a little while. What I'm going to do is take my little dummy here. Yeah, someone in the comments named him LJ. LJ, not Lester Jamie, but Lester Jr., because he gets easily distracted. My little robot gets very easily distracted, and he can sometimes wander off on his own. And supposedly, they say I do the same thing on occasion, on rare occasions. Very rare occasions, I can get distracted and wander off. So we're going to put LJ to use. He's going to video while I work, so I'm not trying to have to hold the phone with one hand. And in case you're wondering, the little chairs are there just for some kind of a goat playground area. I will rearrange all that, and we haven't had to build them a house yet. They still come inside overnight into our little bathroom area, but that's going to change very, very soon. Let me show it off to you right quick. And I know I'm a sweaty mess. It is hot and it is humid. Okay, so this over here is our setup. Both of our babies like to have their own chairs. One of them is the little spinning chair. Everyone knows that she loves to spin around, and that's fine. He doesn't really care to spin as much. He's completely content to have the chair that doesn't spin. But I'll sit here with you. Ooh-wee. Let me turn my camera around. So now, once they come off of the patio area, they can jump right into the yard. Hopefully they'll continue to use the restroom over there and not in this area over here. But if they do, a simple water hose can spray it right down and we'll be fine. Like I said, we haven't taken the time to build them any kind of a shelter because they don't really need one. Oh boy. Especially now. They have been coming inside every night, but now that we're getting to the part of the month where it's been a little bit cooler, I think that we'll be fine to leave them outdoors overnight. You don't want to be outside at night. You're going to be so scared. Don't worry. You have Fiona, who's an outside dog. You have Millie, who's an outside dog. And we have Sadie, who are all three outside dogs overnight. And they're going to keep you guys nice and safe, okay? We haven't had any problems in a while. And knock on wood, huh? All right, let me walk around and show you. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is bring me a hammer. And I'm going to gently tap these into the ground. I can almost do it by hand. And that way they can't wiggle and move as much. You see what I'm doing over here? They have a pointy end on them. And that way if the goats do like raise up or stand up against them, they're not going to move. It's going to keep the structural integrity of our playpen intact. And what we can do is always come back and move this again if we need to. But no, now we have given them a good 8 foot of covered protection, covered awning, where they can come underneath. And if it does, have a heavy dew, and they don't want to, goats do not want to be wet ever. If we have any kind of moisture whatsoever, they can come in and get under there. And then at some point, Jamie and I will have to find them some kind of little covered housing, a place to go inside of. Goats like to be in little confined areas. They love stuff like that. And we'll do that for them. As a matter of fact, she makes him sleep under and behind the toilet. Every single morning, that's where we find him. Underneath and behind the toilet. Back over there where all of the hoses run. That's where he sleeps, in his little quiet, confined, safe place, which is funny. She sleeps out in the open. All right, well, I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here and set a few things up over here, maybe their food and water. And guys, thank y'all for watching. And now you know a little bit more about the living quarters of both Finn and our beloved Starla. What do you think? You okay with this? Are you okay with this? That's me moving around, sorry. How cool is this, Lex? All right, let's avoid the rocks. So go ahead and turn to the left pretty hard and give it some gas. Keep turning. Uh-oh. All right, y'all, avoid that. All right, it's okay. Go up the rocks then. Go ahead and go up the rocks. So, no, go straight up. Straight up. It's gonna be pretty steep, so y'all hold on. Hold on to the dog and give us some gas, Lex. Give us some gas. Right up the hill. Go, Lex, go. Up. Nicely done, my son. Nicely done. Okay. All right, hey, go ahead and you can stop over here. Just go ahead and don't give it any throttle. So take this and put it into the neutral spot, the middle spot. It's a little bit hard. Yeah, there you go. You're in neutral now, so now it's not going to move anywhere. All right, so I go ahead and turn it off by the key. Okay, I need to hear your thoughts on the Argo 950 Huntmaster from a 12-year-old's perspective. Tell me everything: the good, the bad, and the ugly. So first, what was the best thing about it? The good.
I think that this is the coolest thing, the coolest type of vehicle that any human has made.
Wait. Cooler than my truck? Cooler than the Humvee?
Of course.
Cooler than the side-by-side?
Yep.
Than your four-wheeler?
Yep.
Than your little mini car?
Yep.
Okay, so that's the good. Now, this is kind of hard, but sometimes you have to be critical. What's kind of the bad? If there has to be something bad, what's the bad thing about it?
If there's more weight on one side of it, it's going to turn like a lot.
Which is exactly what you discovered a minute ago. I was on the wrong side, huh? You were trying to turn, weren't you? And because I was on the wrong side, it wouldn't turn, would it?
Yeah, it just kept like...
So in the water, it's not near as, I don't know the best word. In the water, it's not near as,
responsive.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting old, guys. So fine, now we know the bad. Now, what is the ugly? The one thing that you just can't stand about it? If there had to be one thing that you just cannot stand.
Can't stand, maybe that, like in the water, you have to push really, really hard
to get it to really go. Can I ask you this one question? Was it easy or hard to get into for y'all? Because whenever I described it, good, bad, and ugly, my ugly was how hard it was to get into it.
Oh yeah, that too. It's really hard.
There's no doors because it has to be waterproof, so there's no doors. You got to literally jump up into it. Connor used the tire and got into it. Was that easy? You did too? So Connor put his foot on the tire and stepped into it. And Lex, I didn't watch how you got in. You did the same thing? So 1 foot on the tire and then 1 foot over. Stop hissing at the dog. They're like, who is that little dog?
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.